All right, welcome back to part two of Is Your Bachelor's Degree Worth It? And this chart is the ones that are a little more iffy, and some of them are pretty bad by the time we get to the bottom of this chart. So, if you remember, the orange column there is that you have a negative ROI or return on investment for your bachelor's degree. What this means is that you spent more money than you can ever hope to earn back over the first 10 plus years of your career. And how this is calculated is the cost of a college, the earnings in year one, the earnings in year 10, and they put all the data together so you can see how this works out. You start at the top here, public administration, about 15 to 20% of them are negative, communications, political science, education. It's one that's painful for me because we need teachers, we need educators in this country. But it just gets worse as you get down the list. And then you get to the very bottom there. And I think a lot of them are surprising. Life sciences is one that was always surprising for me, to see that a lot of negative, a lot of break even too. Like the light blue is break even, and very few people really get to making $1 million more in their career. The reason is a lot of people go into like the bench scientists roles and things like that, and they just don't get really far ahead in their life financially. Then you get philosophy and religious studies and visual arts and music. I don't know if those are necessarily a shock because a lot of people criticize these degrees as being worthless. I don't like that term, but look at the data there. Over 50% of degrees there have a negative ROI from the start. And honestly, you're lucky to break even there in those career fields. I like to encourage people, like, we need artists, we need musicians, but do you need a college degree for that? I don't know. You can be highly successful with your talent. So, keep that in mind as you're looking for, higher education, right? Are you spending money that you're going to struggle to pay back in a field that might already be a low paying field, even with a degree? So, hopefully this sheds some light on things. Of course, you can go to the FREOPP, FREOPP.org. And the cool thing with it is that you can like put in your school and your major, and it'll tell you all the data and how this was calculated. And this comes from real data on what people are earning, what people are borrowing, the real cost of college, to give you a good sense on whether things are worth it or not. Hope this helps.